It's absolute faith that brings absolute miracle. Everything in your life, commit it unto the Lord. Má fẹ́ ènìyàn, fẹ́ Ọlọ́run. When you lack faith, you cannot experience miracle. Mọ Ọlọ́run ní gbogbo ọ̀nà rẹ, ló sì máa tọ́ ipa ọ̀nà rẹ. Má ṣe ọlọ́gbọ́n lójú ara rẹ, bẹ̀rù Olúwa. Tó o bá mọ Ọlọ́run nípa ọ̀nà rẹ, kò ṣeé ṣe kó tọ́ ipa ọ̀nà rẹ. Nítorí náà, fún ẹni tó bá mọ rere láti ṣe tí kò ṣe, ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ni o. There's one thing that we learn as children in primary school. They say, once an opportunity lost can never be regained. I don't know whether they even teach them all that again in school because I won't teach a number of people, but I should come back. The reason why when God presents opportunity and you do not grab it and it's gone is because God's opportunity is like gold. Ore àti àǹfààní t'Ọlọ́run fẹ́ fún ènìyàn, ó dàbí wúrà. It's not always packed in that shiny paper. If you know how they manufacture all the mine gold, you will know that gold is not like so. Wúrà kò ń dán yànrànyànràn níbi tó ti ń ṣe. Àwọn tí wọ́n mọ̀ náà lè dá mọ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni oore Ọlọ́run rí. And that's why today I'm struggling to let you know that you have to drive your destiny. Yorùbá have a saying, wọ́n ní tẹ́yìn ò bá gba kádàrá, á gba kodoro. Wọ́n nígbà mìíràn kádàrá rẹ lè dára, bó kó jẹ́ pé ìwọ pàápàá ló ṣetán láti rìnrìn àjò kí kádàrá yẹn dára. You are not ready to drive your destiny. You are busy looking for excuses. Something happened 2 days ago, or about a day ago. And I was correcting someone. Then the fellow was also looking for an excuse to say, this is why I did it. The first rule for successful people is that when they make mistake, when they are wrong, they accept. Gbogbo àwọn tó ti ṣorí rere torí láyé yìí ni pé nígbà tó bá ṣe àṣìṣe, wọ́n kọ́kọ́ máa ń gbà pé wọ́n ṣàṣìṣe. As long as you are looking for excuses for why you made wrong decisions, you will not be able to correct yourself. Or late. Ìgbà tí late gan. Mo ṣe lébi tọ́sẹ̀ mo confess ẹ̀kọ́ ni. Èmi yẹn wá sọ mi pé bóyá kí n má lọ church lẹ́nu. Èmi yẹn ní tí má tiẹ̀ lọ kí n try. Èmi yẹn jẹ́ kó bá ẹsẹ̀ kíkọ́ tó fẹ́ sọ ẹ̀ bá wípé pé I will go there. Somebody gave us an example in the Bible class yesterday how he had to travel all the way from Warri and everything ganged up for him not to be at that convention. He was there. And there were people who didn't come because they just didn't want to come. Because to them, why am I going there? Those of you that went, there's an opportunity that you got. It's now time for you to begin to drive that opportunity so that you can drive your destiny. Your destiny is in your hand. But in most cases, you think it's in somebody's hand. I love this man. Ebenezer Obey. Baba yani kádàrá mi kò sẹ́ni tó lè yí padà yẹn ti dájú. Ó fi nǹkan sẹ́nu. He was determined to drive his own destiny so that nobody would drive it for him. I read the story of a rich man's son. His father presented him a copy of the Bible on his birthday. But the young man was expecting something. And at the end of the day, he threw away the Bible. But until his father died, the key to grabbing God's blessing is to be discerning enough to know what He's talking to you about. Bó o ṣe lè rí oore ọ̀fẹ́ Ọlọ́run gbà, tó lè rí ìbùkún gbà lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run pé kó o lè ní ẹ̀mí láti rí pé ó ń bẹ́ ẹ sọ̀rọ̀. Kó o dẹ̀ lò ó, ẹ̀mí tó fi ń bẹ́ ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn, kí wọ́n pàápàá kó o jí gìrì, kó o dìde. God had to sensitize Joshua in the book of Joshua after the death of Moses, and he said, Joshua, rise with courage. Joshua 1:9. Be of courage. Torúkú mọ̀ wípé ó ti fẹ́ sinmi sára. Ọ̀pọ̀ ènìyàn ní orí ìbùkún ẹ̀gbálẹ̀ nítorí pé wọ́n sinmi sára. Are you with me? Am I talking to someone here? Ọ̀pọ̀ ènìyàn ní orí ìbùkún ẹ̀gbà torí pé wọ́n ti sinmi sára. Ọlọ́run fi lé lọ́wọ́ báyìí ṣùgbọ́n ó ṣàsinmi sára ẹ̀ náà ni. When God presents opportunity to you, be ready to take a dive of faith. Yẹn ni pé tí Ọlọ́run bá fi ẹ̀kún oore àti àǹfààní sílẹ̀ fún ẹ, wọn náà wọnú rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ètí ṣe ìgbàgbọ́. It is not enough to sing, mo wọnú ògo, mo wọnú ògo. You cannot get into any glory when you are not ready to take that dive. Ọ̀nà tí wọ́n ń gbà yìí, lọ́pọ̀ tí tó ti ń rí yìí, ọ̀pọ̀ náà ti gbà tí ò mú èkì kan bẹ́ẹ̀ torí pé kò lè connect with God's glory. I want you to know that today you can get that glory. Only that you need to drive your destiny. Kádàrá ẹ, mọ́tò kádàrá ẹ ìwọ ló fẹ́ wà fún rẹ. Tó bá ń retí èèyàn kó wà fún ẹ, ò lè débẹ̀. Ẹlòmíràn ò lè débi tí kádàrá ẹ wà nítorí pé ó ń retí ẹbí ẹ̀ tó lówó. Á wá máa pòwe báwo rẹ ní bálà là yá. Ẹjọ́ ta ni Dangote bálà? Tell me. I read the story of a journalist said, wọ́n jókòó sínú restaurant, wọ́n jẹun, wọ́n function kan kò sí restaurant. Dangote was there. Ó ní ẹnìkan wá sọ pé ẹni tọ́pọ̀ lọ ẹ ti kú ló lè máa lọ ṣe business kó máa ṣe epo rọ̀bì Nàìjíríà yìí ló máa lọ ṣe refinery. Dangote ni, and we are about to do that. 2 days ago, he started producing. If you had listened to those people, we would never do it. If David had listened to his brother and said, what is your own? When they were going to fight Goliath, he would not fight Goliath. David took his destiny in his hand. He went to Saul and said, Baba, mo fẹ́ bá ọkùnrin yẹn jà. Ọmọ ìkéré ló ní yes, nígbà tí mo wà ní oko bàbá mi, mo fi ọwọ́ bá kìnìún jà. Mo fẹ́ pa àgùntàn bàbá mi. Ó sì sinmi sára. Complain wá ní. Wọ́n dáàdi church wa wọn kì í gbàdúrà fún wa tó. Kó lọ sọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run kó má dà lọ́wọ́. Pé ọmọ ọ̀dọ̀ mi mo ti gbàdúrà fún ẹ, bọ́ Ọlọ́run dá mi ló bá mi dá lóhùn náà. Ó tiẹ̀ kú lè rọ Ọlọ́run náà. Àbí òtọ́. What will you do? When you are not ready to grab your destiny and drive your destiny in your own hand, why are you pushing the fault to anybody? There was a man. He was comfortable. He came from a family that was enviable in those days. A family that God particularly chose. Everything was working well for him. I want you to listen to the story of this man. He had everything going on for him. He belongs to the people that God had preselected, predestined, and called and justified. Before the time of Paul, Ọlọ́run ti pe irú àwọn èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀, ó mọ̀ wọ́n tẹ́lẹ̀, ó yàn wọ́n, ó pè wọ́n, ó dẹ̀ ti ṣe ìdílé yẹn lógo. Ìdílé yẹn ni ìdílé Noah. There are thousands of people in those days, but only 8 people survived the flood. Ó pè wọ́n, ó yàn wọ́n, ó ṣe wọ́n lógo. If Noah did not grab the wheel of his destiny, he will not build the ark. Ó ti rí nígbà ayé Noah, ó ń bẹ nísànyí o, ọ̀pọ̀ ló ti ń sọ pé Jésù ò ní dé mọ́ o. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ ń bọ̀. There are so many Noahs around now, but they will never build an ark because they were busy complaining about what the wood looks like. They are busy about complaining about the saw. They are complaining about the nail and the hammers. But Noah did not complain. Like Moses, God singled out this man I'm talking about to you. I'm not talking about Noah. I'm talking of somebody from the family of Noah. This man, God tested him with so many challenges. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìtí ṣe ìdojúkọ àti ìlàkàkà Ọlọ́run gbé síwájú ọkùnrin tí mo sọ fún ẹ yìí. Wọ́n nínú gbogbo eléyìí kò ṣubú ara, kò ṣubú ẹ̀mí. Ọlọ́run wá béèrè pé ó sọ fún pé ṣe nǹkan ẹyọ kan. It is not enough for you to sing. A ó gbà mí là o, a ó gbà mí là o, sọ kìkì ọ̀rọ̀ kan, a ó gbà ọ́ là o. Ìwọ ló fẹ́ kọ́ lọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ sínú ayé ẹ̀, ṣùgbọ́n ṣé ìwọ pàápàá ṣetán láti grab ọ̀rọ̀ tọ́lọ́run sọ sílẹ̀ ayé yẹn? Are you not designing your own ọ̀rọ̀ fún rẹ? God spoke unto this man just once, and he says to him to do one thing. And God came that if you do this, there will be a promise. There's a promise of what will happen. Actually, as a matter of fact, it was a covenant. Am I talking to someone here? Ẹni tí wàá ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ yìí, Ọlọ́run sọ fún pé kúrò láti bí ẹ. You also have potential to become father of nations, but your failing faith is not making it possible for you to be one. Let's start by looking at what God will do. When God says, I will empower you, I will bless you. If anybody curses you, I will curse the fellow. In your mind, if anybody says, you expect God to curse that person immediately. God says he will bless you, you expect to bless you immediately. Have you not read in the scripture that says 1,000 years is like a vigil in God's calendar? Our own 1,000 years. 1,000 years of our running up and down is just like one night in God's own calendar. So if he promised you that he will do something tomorrow, it might be coming in 1,000 years. Who knows? It might come the next minute. But you cannot get it unless you are ready to drive your destiny. I've told you of this man, but I've not told you whether he drove his own destiny. That's what I'm going to tell you now, where I'm going now. Let's start by looking at two things. Let's look at the importance of listening, hearing, and following God's direction. Ẹ kẹ́ ká wo pàtàkì ká máa gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ sí Ọlọ́run. Kí a máa tẹ́tí sí ọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run, ká sì máa tẹ̀lé bí Ọlọ́run ṣe darí wa. Nígbà tó bá fẹ́ gbé ohun rere ṣe, ó ní tọrọ lọ́wọ́, ó ní ìnáwó sísì. Ẹ̀mí kan ní fi tọrọ ìbẹ̀rẹ̀, ẹ̀mí kan no, má bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀tí tó bá tó ní ẹgbẹ̀rin. Àwọn fígọ̀ tí wọ́n sọ yóò lè yá àwọn ọmọdé. You have a project of 10,000 naira. You have saved 5,000. One spirit is saying you, start with that 5,000. I can bless you to finish it. Another one is saying, no, don't worry. Wait till you make 10, 15,000. So that you have 5,000 in your pocket. You want to be going hungry. You want to spend all your 5,000 on that project. That's the spirit of destiny killer. Destiny killer is the one that tells you, go it. Second thing, many young people today, they want to flee their nation of birth. And I understand you. This is a very tough country. But I want to assure you that where you are going is tough too. Because I've been there. And this your laissez-faire attitude to feel ṣe in Nigeria, to back be no loyinbo, ìyà jẹ sẹ́nà bàbí iṣẹ́ lára. You will not make a dime. I'm telling you the truth. I'm going to Japa. Let us go and Japa. Ja. From the airport, if you're a lazy man, there's no food for you in the loyinbo. Iṣẹ́ tó máa ní kó ṣe mí tó fẹ́ ṣe. The second thing I want you to notice is consider why we need to take required action. ó fẹ́ gbálẹ̀ ń bí o, ó fẹ́ ṣe cleaning bí. Wọ́n cleaning dúró dẹ̀ ní Dubai, ó ń dúró dẹ̀ ní Heathrow Airport, ó ń dúró dẹ̀ ní JFK Airport, ó ń dúró dẹ̀ ní Belgium. Gbogbo bí tó fẹ́ lọ yẹn, wàá gbà tayọ̀ pẹ̀lú ìdọ̀tí as a second class citizen. Àfi torí ọ̀fẹ́ lọ́n bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìrìn àjò yẹn lóko. Ó ní mo ṣe ní drive your destiny.